Good day, everyone. Napoleon here. Let's talk about the longs on Bitfinex. They've been going parabolic for almost 2 months now. We're in the month of December 2019. Let's uncover a similar pattern that has already played out in the shorts. See if we can, maybe speculate and determine what could potentially happen here on the longs in the mid to short term. So if that sounds like something that may pique your interest, be sure to stick around for that and more as we go over this in the charts. So without further ado, let's dive into the charts here, shall we? All right, so since we're doing a comparison to what has already happened in the shorts, that what can potentially happen in the longs, let's go ahead and start in the shorts here. We got not the questions. We have three things we're going to focus on here. There's going to be two lines in this little green circled area. So let's get right into it, guys. We're going to identify an ascending line of interest, right? This yellow line here, obviously. If you haven't noticed, this is a trading view platform we're on. And these are monthly candles we have pulled up here. Excuse me. Now, again, the ascending line of interest. Notice that the monthly candles, the bodies of the candle, continue to close above this ascending line of interest. Found really nice support all the way up until February 2019, which is when it actually broke below. So again, the first thing is we're just legitimizing the lines. Hopefully we can all agree that this yellow line that I put, this ascending line here, is, placed well and is, of accuracy and legitimate. So hopefully we can all agree and say yes. Put a check mark at number 1. Second is we're going to identify a crucial resistance level. The reason that I put crucial in parentheses is to exaggerate the fact that it was very difficult for a candle to close above a certain level. This level is going to be, looks like approximately 30,300-ish. And yeah, I mean, if it's not obvious enough, I'll just go ahead and circle the this area is here. Like, look, notice the wicks. Like, it wicked above and just could not successfully close a candle's body above this line up until, of course, November 2018. So hopefully we can all agree on this as well and say that, okay, yeah, you got a good line there. It's placed pretty well. Notice there's a little resistance came in here too, actually. So again, hopefully we can all agree and put a check mark at number 2 as well. And number 3, resistance level breach to create a higher high. All right, so the third thing we're just looking for is a breach above the level. I mean, we got a bunch of breaches above, but we're just going to go ahead and focus on this circled green area here, which is where it successfully breached above and created a new high. For those listening in, the high is going to be 43,138-ish here on the Bitfinex shorts, which is where it actually topped out and collapsed. But again, let's just make sure that we stay on focus here and make sure that we can all agree and say that yes, number 3, the resistance level breach create a new high. Yes, we can successfully put a check mark there for that as well. All right, so for the shorts, 1 through 3, we got all 3 check marks. And let's head over to the Bitfinex longs to see if we can find maybe perhaps a similar pattern. And for those of you who are looking at this little white area here, it's actually a one last piece of the puzzle that we're going to reveal towards the end of the video here. But let's just go ahead and get into the similarities here on the longs. Okay, first thing is identify an ascending line of interest. Okay, same thing, guys. Monthly candles. We're going to make sure the body of the candle is continuing to close above this line. Found a little support here. Bounce, come back down. Found support. Now here's where it gets a little interesting. In the month of April of 2019, notice there was actually a break below this ascending line of interest. But as we zoom in here, you'll see that the line is still relevant. We continue to stay in contact in a close proximity with this ascending line of interest, further legitimizing the line, well, at least to me. So hopefully we can all agree and say, okay, yeah, although there was a breach below it, we can still say it's a pretty important line. And we can put a check mark at number 1. As an ascending line of interest has been placed pretty good. Okay. Number 2, crucial level resistance. Identify a crucial level of resistance. Same thing, guys. We're going to identify a level where it was difficult for a candle's body to close above a certain level. And you can see quite clearly here, multiple wicks above it. Very difficult. Came close here in January 2018, but still unsuccessful. But multiple wicks above. Until, of course, this month, December, where it had a very, very nice green candle above this crucial line of resistance. Again, let's just stay on track here. Hopefully we can all agree. and say yes, the placement of this, which is actually at 33,356-ish for those listening in. That's the line that we put as identifying as a crucial level of resistance. And again, hopefully we can all agree this is a good line, and put a check mark at number 2. Third is number 3 is going to be resistance level breach to create a higher high. Again, guys, we're just looking for a breach above the resistance level and creating a new high, which is circled here in the green. And that's pretty obvious, right? We breached above the line, we created a new high, circled in green. So hopefully this is all. Everyone can still agree that yes, we got a breach above and we created a new high, giving us another check mark here for number 3 as well. So that's it. The longs also have check marks 1 through 3, along with the shorts. And one may ask, okay, we have all this information now. What does it all mean? Let's look a little bit further and see if we can both come to an agreement on what it could potentially mean, right? And before we get into that, let's go ahead and reveal this last piece of the puzzle here. Okay. And this is basically saying a monthly candle body closed below the all-time low. Okay. That's something that we have that's going to be circled here for those listening in. It's going to be down here on the monthly candle, June 2019, and that level is approximately 13,500-ish on the Bitfinex shorts. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the price. Before we do that, there's 3 things that I want us to keep in mind before we go over to the price. Very simple, guys. The lowest point in the Bitfinex shorts and the highest point in the Bitfinex shorts and the all-time low in the Bitfinex shorts, right? We're basically going to focus on the 3 months, right? Not the all-time low, but the all-time low while the candle was above the ascending line of interest, right? The lowest point. So that's going to be January 2018. We're going to remember that date and year. December 2018 and June the 2019. So let's just keep all 3 of those dates and years in mind as we head over here to the price. Okay, I've already got them drawn out here, guys. LPTS is pretty much stands for the lowest point in the shorts. HPS is the highest point in the shorts. And ATL is the all-time low. Okay, so let's just draw this, if it isn't obvious enough, let's just draw out the lines just to kind of make it a little bit more clear. Very simple, guys. Just to see how it looks as I draw the lines out as far as what happened to the price and in correspondence to what was going on in the shorts, right? Let's put a line there. Okay. So it's pretty clear, to me at least. At the lowest point in the shorts, above the ascending line, of course, at the lowest point in the shorts, the price topped out. The BTC price topped out. At the highest point in the shorts, the BTC price bottomed out. As a result of the lowest and the highest point bottoming out and topping out above the ascending line, the price went up, right? When the price went up, there was an all-time low in the Bitfinex short. So those are the 3 things that we all should have been keeping in mind. This is how it would look on the chart, keeping those 3 dates in mind. Excuse me, January 2018, the price was up, it went down. December 2018, the price bottomed out, and it went up, right? And of course, in June, the all-time low, the price recently topped out here. So basically, at this point, I'm going to speculate, right? Let's just say that something similar is about to play out in the longs as well. So we'll just go ahead and reveal this 4th part of the puzzle here on the longs. And it's basically a question. Will a monthly candle body close below the all-time low on the longs here, right? Basically, we can only speculate and say maybe, right? It's a possibility. We don't know, right? We can't see into the future. But what I will do here, just to kind of further, speculate in what could potentially happen in the price. Let's go back to the longs here. Excuse me. Let's do the same thing. Let's find the lowest point that the price spiked below while the candles were closing above the ascending line, right? The lowest point, this August 2017. And let's just say, I don't know, within this month or next month, right, the price is going to top out. So we'll go to August 2017, and then we're speculating next month. So let's just go to August 2017 and January 2020. Okay, we'll go over to the price. All right, I already got it. I already have everything. Well, I have one here that we can legitimize, which is the LPL, the lowest point in the longs, which is in this candle, August 2017. And I have it here, but let's see. All right, I have it here, but let's just assume that it was somewhere here, right? We can move it over a little bit. All right, somewhere right there, right? There we go. Okay. What did I say it was? Yeah, January 2020. Okay. So here's where I have my speculation cap on, and I'm gonna say, okay, here's where the price is gonna be. It's interesting. I actually put it close to this area because there's a CME futures gap that eventually, my opinion, over a 95% certainty, the gap will get filled. Right? The current price of BTC for those listening in is about 7,258. And again, at some point there should be a daily candles body that will close above or near or within 11,600 and 11,800, according to the CME futures gap and according to how my thesis on how I understand price action. Okay, so moving along. Again, we're speculating that next month we'll have a nice move to the upside, nice green candle to the upside. Let's just kind of put a little candle there to make it a little visual. Okay. Let's just say we reach that level. Could go higher, could go lower. I don't know, right? We're just speculating. Let's just say it looks something like this next month, right? We get a nice green candle that comes in. If this were to happen, and if the Bitfinex longs were to top out, this is basically what I'll be looking for, right? Just draw my lines out. Same thing, guys. Really simple. Because since it's already played out in the shorts, this is a pattern that has successfully played out in the shorts. We've already identified it. We have confirmed that a pattern has played out in the shorts, and basically it would look something like this. And after it, basically after the price potentially would top out, and after the longs would potentially top out, the next thing that I personally would be looking for is for something like this. Right? Again, guys, total speculation. I could be totally wrong about this, but history has shown that whenever when the shorts topped out, the price did the opposite in the opposite direction, right? And that's basically what I'm waiting on, guys. I'm waiting to see the longs top out. I need to see a reversal candle on the longs. That way I can further have a better understanding of what could potentially happen here in the short term. And yeah, that's all I'm waiting for. And if it does happen, this is what I would be anticipating. The price to go in the lower direction. That may, get the bulls a little antsy, right? But again, guys, I'm just going by. I thought this was pretty interesting, right? For those of you who think it's interesting, leave your comments down below. If you think I'm totally wrong about what I just put out, that's fine. I'm open for constructive criticism as well. Leave those comments down below. And let's get a discussion going, guys. It's all, no one knows exactly what's going to happen to the price. But I thought this was pretty interesting to make a video about and, let you guys be aware of something like that. So, yeah, that's all I got for now, guys. It's me, Napoleon Macro. I'm going to be signing off here. Until next time, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe for further videos and future informative information or not so informative information. And, yeah, guys, so thanks for tuning in. So, until next time, take care of yourselves, guys.